over with. It's over with. What's on? Yo, Chad, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. We're gonna get my dad this belt because he keep asking for it. Alright, let's go, y'all.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
I don't do that. It's cheesing.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
You don't know what's coming to him.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play.
All right.
And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Oh.
Now from the gun. He slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Deron Bland.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Champion one.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Escapes the pocket. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around.
Be a fumble.
His own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jake may go fumble.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook.
Really cut the defense.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
When it comes to offense, I'm on you.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to be knocked backwards. Loses yards to the 7.
I love the jet sweep as much as anybody.
Just take it 3. Let's go ahead and take it 3.
Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no going on it.
He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
Hey, that's a real total stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying to throw for it with May.
No.
Aggressiveness is stops him. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Prescott opening with a pass. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He's going to have to run to that 23. Give him 18 yards on that play, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1st down, here's Dak. He's going to push one
Going to the wrong guy, bro.
Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter.
Sometimes I mistake on my buttons. It's all good.
It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter.
I threw it to the wrong way.
To the air on first down, May. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. May on first and 10. Setting up the screen with Henderson. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles.
Shoot for them all the time.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Staying on the ground here with Henderson.
Yeah, he's going to have to get right back to him.
Sticking for a loss. It's going to be third down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Made out a throw on third. Drop this to Henderson underneath. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Borrego's on to send it away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Patriots saw it, man.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Chased down to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it in practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Throwing again is Dak. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone.
Yeah.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas.
About that.
You can just run right into that big body trying to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going play action, May. Flushed out of the pocket. Catches May down the right sideline. Dodges another stop. Keeps himself upright. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots get some late points and the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He ain't over it. He ain't over it. He ain't over it.
Tolbert now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Relax, okay.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air. Prescott. Hits him on the out route. They'll take him down after he advances his up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, Prescott. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. Dak throwing again. He beams one deep right side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. throw here, 3rd down. He's looking deep once again. Deep sideline shot is caught. Down to stop the clock. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's a big time.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Prescott to throw once more. On the move, headed right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. For the point after, here's the point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14.
No 21 rule today. See the difference.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
First time it was.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Leg up.
2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3.
I ain't doing none of that no more. It's lagging now.
Turpin on the return. Good work so far.
He's on the leg.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dak now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is caught.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket.
You don't know what I'm doing, huh?
No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by.
No, those are secret plays you don't know about.
And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On play action, here's May. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And this is taken ahead to the 42. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will
He's getting broke. That's what's going on. You've never seen nothing like this before. He's playing the real one.
Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
He's playing the real one.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Ain't champion one for no reason. Ain't champion one for no reason.
And that's good for Dallas first down.
Ain't champion one for no reason.
Everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now for Prescott.
No! Oh, man. Wide open, man.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure,
wide open.
It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that.
We gotta switch this up.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He ain't open though.
His analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball
oh, man.
With short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside. That gets
I'm taking that bill home.
Williams.
I'm taking it home.
The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Javonte. In the close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores.
I just need to get a little extra two.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up.
Let go.
But it works. Who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days.
It ain't when I was first time playing. That's way back now.
Touchdown to check down.
Yeah.
Now I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And that return's going to cost him just a little bit compared to a touchback. He's
Don't
out just shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Oh, no.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They've got a man in motion.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Play fake. Oh, finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. On the gun, it's May. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Patriots first down.
To the air on first down, May. That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's May again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Patriots shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Drake made the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Turpin with a return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing again is Dak. Into the hands of Flanoy. Complete. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, kill! Yeah,
they fake the hands off. Now Prescott. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what put them behind in the final stanza of this one. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Now he's going to take it deep. He's got it inside 25.
No. No. No.
That ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they're able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. He'll get this to Henry. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but so would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. May now from the gun. Yeah, he's got it deep downfield. He is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for Sips.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Tolbert now to return it.
No.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself, try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Absolutely fires this one right side. He drops it. Oh, a huge hand in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your
counterpart score touchdown.
Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He's back to throw. Hits his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Let go. Let go.
He's got room.
No match for me, man.
Here's Aubrey. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now.
We doing this next year if we play the Patriots, I'm telling you.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
This year.
Seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Man, he left your string too early. I'm getting you built right now. He left too early, man.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is inside the 15. And it'll be 1st and goal.
Stop supposed to catch that.
5-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams. A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Goes to the hurry up here. May looking to throw. Escapes the pocket.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing is May. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage.
I just need one more stop. You better be careful.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah,
I need,
experience as a player and now as a coach.
Better be careful.
Desperation time here. It's in the end zone for the New England touchdown.
Yeah.
The Patriots can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal.
Outside.
Finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And the Cowboys managed to recover the football. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys up by 8. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They're going to pass it here. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Ain't even getting no
It's
yards.
almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass.
There you go.
He's got Lamb. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Yeah! Here we go, boy.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. He has the Cowboys first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Hey, kill! Wait.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. Got up the 2, and he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Messing with these Cowboys, man.
All week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it, but there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. From the gun, it's May. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
It's still
May. He finds Diggs right side. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. To throw. Buying some time right. Trying to push deep downfield.
Man, no way.
Inside the 30. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
I know you got mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary.
No, you won't post kiss that.
This is going to be cut for 2.
He caught that.
I love it. It is back to a 1-score game. Okay.
Nah, I don't believe it. 20 seconds, I don't believe it.
Probable it may be. That 2-point try makes this a 1-score game.
You come back.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands team.
Because stuff like this be happening in the best.
Football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this. Crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us, too.
All set to go now from the 35. Back to throw. Taking a shot for the end zone. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And the Patriots will take it back to their own 30 before they're stopped. And that is where they're going to take over after the interception. Patriots lining
You
up.
gonna try Hail Mary? Alright. People do that.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
What am I doing? Hold on.
Finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete.
And still.
On the final drive today.
And still. Yeah, come in now, Brent. I see it.
And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense...
Hey man!
Yeah. Chat. That's what you call. That right there is what you call a son beatdown. That's what you call a son beatdown. That's where I get it from. I ain't champion one for no reason. Whoever want it, let me know. Whoever wants smoke like that, let me know. Let me know. Cause I'm always gonna be that goat. Always. Every day. All day. The champ is here.